Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to...
Just off the shores of Lake Erie, both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be taken short, and they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. They'll be led out by their quarterback, the former USC Trojan. It's Cody Kessler.
When Cody Kessler was drafted, many people thought it was a surprise that he went in the third round. They thought he would go later. But when he came out, the man who selected him told the rest of the world, trust me, this guy can play.
Right, here we go. Over. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Now a handoff here to his running back. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down.
Here we go now.
From the shotgun, Kessler. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. And trying to give a lift to this offense today will be the Duke, the former Cane, Duke Johnson.
Comes from a great tradition of runners at Miami of Florida. He's one of the best ones we've seen in recent years.
So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7. Now they'll run on the draw. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple. Quickly now, the starting 11 for the Oakland defense.
If you're a GM in the NFL and someone wants to question your credentials and you say, well, I drafted Khalil Mack, you're good to go because Khalil Mack was the 2016 NFL Defensive Player of the Year. He anchors everything they do in Oakland. Speed off the edge. Strength at the point of attack, can drop into pass coverage, can play defensive end and outside linebacker, and guess what? Hardly anyone is blocking him.
Now Kessler, he finds Coates complete, and he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down. So opening drive, 3rd down, they complete the slant to move the sticks.
And ordinarily, it's a high percentage pass when you throw it. And receivers like to run that route because it gets the ball in their hands pretty quickly. Just a couple of quick steps upfield, break towards the middle, and the ball should be there. And then they can do some work afterwards.
Throwing now, Kessler on first down. Over the middle, complete. It's Gordon. And he gets it down to the 32. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch. Second down now after the pass completion. Kessler off play action. And some room to maneuver. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. And he's going to take this down to about the 17. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
So this brings up a 2nd and 2. A handoff as they run the counter play. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. It'll be a loss of 1. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable. And you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off. Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
And now Oakland ready to take the field. Defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Yeah, I think the blitz there really disrupted the draw.
Yeah, and it's usually when you catch them in a blitz, the draw works pretty well. If you're the offensive coordinator right now, that's visor throwing time, isn't it? Because that's supposed to work in a big way.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make it 3rd down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This one taken from the 7. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. They run the counter now on 1st down. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
While we know that the identity of this offense is to throw the ball, they've got to run it every so often, and for no other reason than to tamp down the pass rush. They can't let them just tee off and get to their quarterback.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he rifles one incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
They'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And some options here for the offense on 2nd and 2. And he'll give it here to his running back. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A great play there, hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders have drawn even here, and they can take the lead with the extra point to come. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run, end result, 6 points.
Touchdown. And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy. And he'll be out of bounds, getting it across the 25. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is taken near the 13. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. He probably feels like he cannot get a break. He was sacked 7 times last week. And here we go again in the first quarter.
And we always talk about the internal clock of a quarterback in the pocket and how he has to have a real keen sense of it in order to get rid of the football. After being sacked 7 times last week, that clock has been sped up.
They stare up now at a 3rd and long. Kessler and company needing something big after the sack.
Let's go!
Working from the gun, Kessler. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Carroll. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Let's go. 3-19.
And before they can run another play, the clock hits triple zeros. And time is up on the first quarter. 6 apiece is our score. EA Sports NFL Sunday returns following this.
The NFL on EA Sports is presented by Snickers. You're not you when you're hungry. Snickers satisfies.
Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Raiders in possession of the football. They've got it 2nd and 4 to start things out.
Here we go. 3-19.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he fires one incomplete. And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4.
Let's go.
They'll set up a throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Now they try the right side here. And he's got room. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
That was a good, strong run there. And while it won't pick up a first down, it was definitely something needed by that offense. A positive run. They got a good push by their guys up front. Maybe something they can build on as this game continues.
And he's going to go out of bounds at the 30-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Now a handoff looking right. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment. But here, he's one that has to absorb the contact. And as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They're going to look to throw. And that is incomplete.
When we start looking for big-time corners, we're going to start with athleticism. But without technique, you're not going to make plays as one we just saw there.
So on 4th down, here's Marquette King to punt it away. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. And to give this time to the tailback. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
And from down in Miami, an update. The Patriots have jumped out to an early lead over Miami. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. On 2nd down, here's Kessler. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs. Now a play fake here on first down. Brought in by Coates. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Here we go now.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. I always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage. That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And he'll be out of bounds all the way down at the 6. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Here we go.
To throw, Kessler. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Here we go. 3-19.
Kessler looks to throw on 2nd down. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. Cody Kessler. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Browns are able to cash in for 6.
And that drive we just saw that culminated in a touchdown, exactly what many offenses are looking for. Sustained ones that can impose their will on the other team.
Gonzalez to add the PAT. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
So that one will be accepted. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
Now let's go. 3-19.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
Back to throw here. Open man, there is Patterson, complete. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
And that's understanding where the markers are, because it's not just running to them. Because on the catch, you could actually be pushed back before the first down. It's getting past it and allowing that opportunity to drift back towards the first down line and still having picked it up. Really well run.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Back to throw now on first down. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Larry Ridley in Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Let's go.
He'll look to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
They always say that real estate is about location. Well, guess what? When it's a slant route, the quick ones, timing, timing, timing. Got to be able to lead your man with the football.
And the timing off right there, threw it behind him. On now is the field goal team. Here's the Raiders. We'll try for 3. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. He was looking to get it to Kenny Britt that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun. Kessler. And an alley to run. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football.
Let's go! 3-19! 3-19!
From the gun, it's Kessler. To the sideline, and oh, that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the 1st down. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
And that's how you pick up a 1st down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
On 1st and 10, it's Kessler throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half. Here we go with 2nd and 7. Shotgun snap, Kessler. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down.
Let's go! 3-19!
And again, they'll throw with Kessler. And this is going to be incomplete. Here's Britton Colquitt now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And a fair catch is taken here, a step or 2 inside the 45-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And I'm wondering if maybe they don't go away from him on this drive a little bit. He's been great, but they haven't scored a lot of points.
I think they still have to show him as a threat. Make sure he touches it a few times, but as you pointed out, use him as a decoy a little bit and get the ball in the hands of some other people in order to put more points on the board. But he's done a really nice job of establishing them with his running.
Yeah, he's established himself well. Now can they put more points up? He'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Now back to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the 1st half. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Carroll. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. A gain of 6 there on 1st. They'll set up to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this 1st half. And this is going to be no good. That was short. Not even on target either, but it was short. And this score will stay right where it is. So you wonder what's going on in that head right about now. That's 2 missed field goals for him now, and this one should have been no problem.
For an NFL kicker, you're thinking 97, 98% from this distance, and this one somehow fails to go through. And that's 3 points you just absolutely have to count on getting.
So we have reached halftime here in Cleveland with the Browns on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry?
Okay, Brandon, thanks, and welcome everyone to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get to the highlights. The Browns are happy to be in front right now and just want to play 2 more solid quarters. The Raiders just want to come out after the half and claw their way back into the game. So here we go. Let's take a look at some of the highlights from the first half. Raiders with the football late in the first. Here a throw deep down the field is caught. And he ends up at the 44-yard line before he stopped. Raiders have it later on the drive. Rodgers able to get clear of everybody. And this run goes for a touchdown as that ties the score at 6-6. Now 2nd and 8. Here we get a quick pass and completion. And he'll be tackled at the 6-yard line. Continuing on the drive, Kessler's going to look for a gap, and he'll go in from 7 yards out. The Browns going up by 6. 3rd down from the 48. Here the pass will be completed into coverage, and he'll be tackled at the 36-yard line. Raiders would later miss the field goal try. So that'll do it from our EA Sports Studios. Let's get you back up to Cleveland as we rejoin Brandon and Charles.
It's a very short kick taken by an up man. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
So they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop the jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. He got 29 yards that time.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Throw left side complete. It's Carroll. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Back to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 5 at the 4. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now.
There's so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. The offense on 3rd down, they've hit 4 of 7. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Looking to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
And his kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So the 3 points there gets them a bit closer, but you can bet there's probably some guys on that sideline, Charles, thinking we deserve a better play.
No doubt, Brandon. Those 2 misses earlier are kind of hanging over them right about now. In a tight one like this, if those are makes, then obviously this is a completely different game.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter. Now they try the right side here. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
But we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit, both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers are involved. They're moving the ball well.
And now it's Kessler. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Khalil Mack in there to drop him for a loss on the play. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
They're on to the second half now down in Miami. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL.
Here we go now.
Throwing is Kessler on third down. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Ricardo Lewis, his second touchdown on the season. And the Browns add on to their lead.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control. And how about the end result? A touchdown.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one. Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
The Raiders on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now a handoff looking right. And now running right through it. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
Here's Marquette King now, as he's on to punt for Oakland. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Kessler now on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down. So the offense has it 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Kessler. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
Now Kessler on second down. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. The Browns on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy who can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, oh, he's a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
So it'll be first down here after the run. Working from the gun, Kessler. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And he's got this one down to the 10. He's able to call his own number for 8 that time, but it leaves him with a 3rd down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 4 of 7. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Kessler now to throw. And he's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Ricardo Louis Rice. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Browns add 6 to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Kessler wants to throw, and that is incomplete here. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
And oh, he kicked it out of bounds. That's a big penalty.
And this is where the rest of the team turns and stares at the kicker and says, you have one job. Execute it.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
If these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Carroll. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
The Raiders on third down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the fourth. The Raiders on third down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll set up a throw. Throw left side complete. That's Carroll. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. The Raiders on the move, a couple of big plays in succession. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to go out of bounds, taking it down inside the 25. Same result as last play, 14 yards and another first down. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
They're going to look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. In the red zone this time.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Back to throw again. And this one's incomplete. Cordero Patterson, the one he was hoping to get it to. And it's 2nd down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Let's go.
So 2nd and goal here from the 9. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Raiders get a score closer. He's having a nice little game. Maybe already has an eye on that 3rd touchdown.
And how about what our producer, Christian McLeod, likes to say when they've scored touchdowns like this? He's put a tent up in Touchdown City.
And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for 1 here. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken very short. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. And we have seen a decline in the numbers. Where does the fault lie? Just him? Maybe the guys up front? Combination?
Well, as you and I both know, it's almost always a collective deal. But in this case, I think maybe the offensive line got a little overconfident. They had blocked so well in the first half, picked up on what the defense was doing. I think we've seen an adjustment now that they have not picked up on, and now they're being a little bit overwhelmed.
Room to run past midfield. And he'll be down deep into Oakland territory. A big play that time for Cleveland. 45 yards. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. They'll run it now out of the gun. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a good gain of 11, sets them up 1st and goal. From the 4-yard line, it's 1st and goal now. And they give this time to the tailback. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Here we go.
And now they'll throw it with Kessler. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal.
Let's not quibble about the game there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Browns add on to their lead.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
They're going to try and run. And he is into the end end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the two-point conversion to extend this lead. Needed a couple yards for the two-point try. They go to the ground game, and it works.
And sometimes it's the exact right thing to do because a lot of teams play you for the pass. So you spread people out, decide to run the football. You often find good running lanes.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Big mistake here by the kicker, kicking it out of bounds.
The one that drives coaches crazy. Keep it in the field of play and let your guys cover.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Carroll. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. Fresh set of downs here.
Here we go. 3-19.
He'll drop to throw. Looking sideline, incomplete.
Personally, I think they've got to go somewhere else with the football. They've got to bracket it out there in double coverage. Makes it hard to fit it in time after time.
It would have had to have been an absolutely perfect pass and not good enough. To throw now on 2nd and 10. This one left side caught by Patterson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. They'll drop to throw. Oh, they would have gotten a conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down. Shaking his head after that when they had the play call they wanted.
I'm shaking my head as well. Tight end in this spot, that's a primary chance for him to catch the ball and make a big play, and he didn't get it done.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. They'll give him a yard on the play, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches.
If he indeed got it, he didn't get it by much. This is a great push up front, but I think the nose of the football does make it over the line to gain. And whoa, that was definitely cutting it close.
1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. He'll look to throw. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before taking this down to the 8. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. A handoff as they run the counter play. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. 6 here. It's 3rd and goal.
Set. Green, 39.
Back to throw here. And almost intercepted. Would have been a huge pick in the end zone, but as it stands, that brings up 4th.
Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
Now, field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th.
Here we go now. Green.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it is incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and this Browns defense stands tall. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But, you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. On 2nd down, Kessler. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Now they try the right side here. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. Six yards to go here on 2nd down. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this one up to the 26. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. The Browns on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 4. Now a handoff here to his running back. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
Here's Britton Colquitt now as he's on to punt for Cleveland. And they'll be set up in great starting field position here as that's out of bounds at the 45-yard line. Checking the NFL scoreboard, they're in the 4th now in Minneapolis. And give that one to the Bears as they wind up winners. If they can hold on to that lead to the end, it would up their win total to 7. Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Raider linemen might have been moving.
False start, offense.
And that'll set them back 5. the gun. They'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So the incomplete pass brings up second down. Now back to throw. Over the middle, he gets it to Patterson. And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. They'll look to throw. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or two shy of the 30.
Illegal forward pass. Offense.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And the Raiders have got him. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Browns are going to win the football game. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for Cleveland, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for Oakland, they dipped to 2-5 now with the loss. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Browns, and they're happy in the dog pound as we say so long from Cleveland.